Thank you, guys. So yeah, my name is Lucas Buckland. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bovi, and we build bolt-on vehicle innovation for heavy equipment. So I think, most people have been talking about a lot today. Most people would agree here that the U.S. is encountering a big labor shortage, and I think it's more pronounced in agriculture and maybe more acute, due unfortunately to the rise in food insecurity around the world. I think also, most people would agree that autonomy and AI is a great answer to this problem. But I think maybe what is less talked about is how much data it's going to take to transition from what we have now to autonomy that can operate not just in open fields, but in many different types of diverse environments. But more than that, to add kind of intelligent decision making to help direct that autonomy. We can look at efforts with ChatGPT, 300 billion words to train that. DALL-E, 300 million images. We work a lot in apples. There's 10 different types of apples and many different growing cycles. So petabytes of data just for one type of crop. But I think maybe what's more important than the volume of data is where we're going to get it, right? I mean, the internet was available for ChatGPT and DALL-E. There's no farmer's internet, at least at that scale, and we can't ask farmers to collect this data. They're busy with other things. So it's a big problem. Our solution is the Bovi Brain. This is a kit that bolts onto existing equipment. It adds connectivity and compute and sensors. It's easy to install. It observes human operators in the field and learns over time how to take on unstructured environments, more challenging environments than an open field. I'm in Washington, so a lot of hills and rocks and a lot of stuff like that. We release this technology in 4 phases typically. So we connect it to existing equipment. We start collecting data with human-driven operations, and we learn, how these humans are doing this. We also circle information back to the farm manager to tell them, where are my operators at any given time? Are they doing a good job? Maybe do they need to have training in certain areas? But helping them improve the safety and efficiency of their operations. And as we collect that data, we then transition to control. So this is teleoperations with ADAS. You have ADAS in your car, right? It's lane keep assist, it's object detection, all the things that makes it a lot safer to drive a vehicle. We're adding that, but to heavy equipment. So to make your operators a lot safer, a lot more efficient at what they do. And as our ADAS gets smarter and smarter and smarter, eventually you press a button and everything just goes and does the job, goes in harvest. We're already deploying teleoperation and ADAS in specialty crops in Washington. We have one of the biggest apple growers in the world as a partner and investor. And to give you some perspective why they're so interested in what we're doing, they have hundreds of pieces of machinery that are doing things around the year. And all it takes is one human mistake, to have something catastrophic happen. So, statistically, the chances are high that happens. We are able to help with observation and then taking the driver out of the seat. So dramatically improving the safety of their operations and making things a lot more streamlined for what they're doing. The market size for this is huge and growing. I don't need to tell anyone that. We have a great team to build this. I spent the last 10 plus years working on autonomous vehicles. The last company I co-founded was a teleoperations company for on-road autonomous vehicles. Connor Buckland, our VP engineering, comes to us from Built Robotics and Chef Robotics. He generated millions in revenue at Ford, Nissan, and Toyota, adding machine learning to their assembly lines. Sky Johnson joins us after spending the last 10 plus years working in the specialty crop industry in the Pacific Northwest, selling apple varieties. He's recognized as one of the leading experts in Washington specialty crops by university groups, investors, kind of across the board. On our advisory team, we have Professor Stavros, who's one of the the best researchers in human collaborative robotics in the world. We are raising a seed round. Most of that seed round is already in the bank. It's a few million. So we're kind of selectively looking for partners that see our big vision and want to help us scale. But thanks for the time today. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email, lucas@bovi.ag. We're going to be releasing a new version of the product in the next couple of months, so happy to share that as well. Thank you.